So all you hear is, Roshan, Roshan. Now I'm inside the closet with Mary, looking through the thing, looking at this girl cut on the lights and call my name. So I'm like, oh, she don't look at the closet. So I'm telling Mary, like, because we was sitting on these two bags, right? But the closet is deep. So you could walk a little bit more in the inside. So I'm telling Mary, like, so Mary, like, making sure she's stepping on the shoes. She finally make it all the way to the deep end of the closet. So I'm sitting there steady looking. She like, Mary, Mary. She's saying Mary name. So I'm like, oh my God, oh my God. So now I'm like, what if she putting two and two together? What if she putting two and two together and like, yeah, they gotta be together. So I'm like, oh my God, oh my God. So she cut off the light. She goes back into Devon's room, but she leaves the door cracked. So I'm like, oh my God. She didn't shut the door. She probably did. I'm like, no, we would have heard it. She like, what we gonna do? I'm like, let me see, let me think. So boom, now we inside the closet. Now mind you, by the closet is the actual door to, to get up out of there, to leave. So I'm like, I got an idea. I'm like, stay right here, don't move. Stay here, I'll come get you. She like, what you about to do? I'm like, so I looked, made sure, I'm like, okay. Slid the door open, got halfway out of there, closed it back. I power walked to the front door and I opened it, and I made sure it was loud. So remember, because those doors slam, and I let the door go boom, so she could be able to hear it. And so I hurried up and I walked right to Devon's room, and she was like, that was you? I'm like, yeah, I just came in. I'm like, I had to go upstairs real quick to check on Mia. She was like, oh, I was just looking for you. She like, was Mary with you? I'm like, no, I went to go check on Mia. She like, come here. And so she shut the door. I'm like, what's up? She like, I want you. I'm like, no. I'm like, I don't know. She like, you don't know what? She like, because you in love with both of us? I'm like, I think I am. I'm like, I don't know. She like, well, you gonna have to pick. I'm like, I don't know who to pick. So now me and her going back and forth. She like, so you don't want to do it with me? I'm like, it's just a lot. It's a lot. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm sorry. She like, okay, so I had you first. Why you just not mine? And I'm like, because I don't know who I want to be with. She like, how long y'all been doing this? I'm like, oh no, you gotta ask your sister. She like, no, I'm asking you. I'm like, I don't know. So she said, so that ring, you gave her that ring? I'm like, look, I'm finna go. I don't want. She's like, okay, don't go. I'm like, what you want me to do? She like, just hold me. I'm like, okay, I can do that. So I get in the bed with her. But I make sure not to put my junk on her, so I kind of scooted back. So she kept like scooting it as I'm like trying to move back. So now my back is like on the wall, and she rotating. I'm like, but my friend not getting happy. So because it's like, first off, I just got drained already. Okay, I already got emptied out. I'm actually really good, and Mary just knew how to please me in that area. So I was just like, and then I didn't know if I really did wanted Tracy or if I really did want Mary. I liked it, both of them. Both of them had different type of qualities that one was lacking, the other one had. So it was like I had one girlfriend, but they would just split it. They would just split basically. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like, in my mind, I'm like, I'm not going to be able to pick. But Tracy was already giving me an ultimatum. I already felt how the way she was just drilling me. So she was like, come on, please hold me. So she turned face to face with me. So like she's looking at like in my face. And so I'm like, what? And she like, give me a kiss. I'm like, she like, give me a kiss. I'm like, kissed her. She like, no. So she grabbed my neck. So boom, she started kissing. I'm like, stop. I'm like, I said no. So she said, okay, well, fine. So I got up and I walked out. So she come behind me and she see Mary. She say, where you been? She said, I was in the bathroom. She said, how you was in the bathroom when I came in the living room and I called your name and you ain't say nothing? She like, I did not hear you call my name. She like, y'all was together. I'm like, we wasn't together. And so Lala gets her like, what's going on? And now mind you, it's raining outside. It's thunderstorming outside. So it's just like even scary. So I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm like, I'm not finna do this. I'm finna go. So she like, yeah, go ahead, run away. Go ahead, leave. So you gonna keep on banging me and my... I'm like, I did not bang. Like, I did not bang you. She like, yeah, but you probably just banged my sister. I'm like, no, I wasn't. I'm like, I just told you I went to Mia crib. So I just left out. I ain't had nothing to say to it. So boom, days progress. Tracy is in the building, like basically now crashing in with Lala. But she also still going to work. And Mary is staying there too. So it's like kind of difficult for us to hang. So boom, I end up, they was gone. The whole house was clear. But Mary was the only one there. Tracy was gone. Lala was gone. I'm thrashing Mary all through Lala house hardcore. Hardcore, right? Boom. Later that day, Tracy and them come. I go back downstairs. I'm like, Lala, I got some, I got some buzz. So me, her, and Tracy, we end up smoking in there. Mind you, Mary don't smoke. So it's raining again this day, but this time it's thunderstorming hard. Boom. Tracy ended up getting overlifted. She like, come here, let's go into Denaria room. Because Devon was home. So we go in Denaria room. So she like, I want to make you feel good. I'm like, what? She like, I want to make you feel good. I'm like, nah, because Mary was, no. So she dropped 20s. I'm like, stop. So I tried to pick up. She like, really? Why are you doing this to me? I'm like, she like, are y'all still doing it? I say, I don't know, you tell me. I say, are you still writing a dude in jail? She got up quick, like, what? I say, you still writing a dude in jail? She like, who told you that? I'm like, it ain't about who told me that. I'm like, Ari, I still got one of the notes. She said, so you went through my mail? I'm like, I'm asking you though. I said, so you mad at me? You want me to be your man, but you're going to go see somebody that can't even take you out on a dinner. He can't buy you roses inside of that. So I'm like, well, why are you sitting up here doing this to me right now? So she was like, you know what? So she was mad. So she go in there, she told the Lala, oh, I'll leave out. So I'm in there with Mary. I'm mad now. I'm in there with Mary now. Now I really don't care now. Because since you want to act like that, you don't want to give me no response, you want to walk out. All right, cool. You don't want to talk about it? I'm going to go in there with Mary. So now I'm in there chilling with Mary. Mary, you know what I'm saying? She cooking. She made tacos and everything. She made tacos. So I'm just like, all right, so I'm banging some of the tacos. She like, I made enough for you because I know you love my tacos. I'm like, you know I do. So she grabbing my junk. She flirting with me. So we hit Lala door. So Lala like, you want to hit this, shorty? I'm like, I can hit it. She like, go ahead. So Lala looking like, she like, shorty, you gotta stop. So boom, we go ahead. We go in her room. Boom. So it get, time progress. We go back and Tracy want to talk to me again in the Denaria room. So she like, are you going to cuddle with me and we try to work this out? I'm like, yeah, I'll cuddle with you. So I cuddle with her, right? In my mind, I'm thinking, because I'm a teenager, in my mind, like, why she won't leave me alone? Like, and it seemed like she get mad. And I didn't want to keep making her mad, so I cuddled, right? But I wanted to do it so bad, and I didn't want to do it to Tracy. So Mary was texting me like, what are y'all doing in the room? So Mary thought me and her was doing it. I'm like, no, it's thunderstorming. Raining real bad. Devon come out, and he go in Lala room. So I comes out, and so Mary like, let's go in Devon room. I'm like, nah, because Tracy was sleeping in the Denaria room. So I was like, nah. That they room, the door, the wall is side by side. So nah, and I know how we get it. No. So I'm like, let's go back in the closet. I kind of, you know what I'm saying? I kind of like the closet a little finesse, you feel me? So I'm like, hey, like, let's go in the closet. So boom, we get in the closet. This time we get skin. We only got number skin. Everything is off us, and it was passionate. She was wrapping her legs around me. I was sitting on the bed. I was just squeezing her and rubbing her and squeezing her and rubbing her. Then I had, look, let me tell you how slick I was, because I used to the small little baby oil used to be my thing. Like having a baby oil, I used to put it, rubbing it, rubbing up, yo, in there having my way, like passionate, telling her I'm loving her. Like, I'm like, I love you. Like, I'm telling her I love her while I'm doing it I promise you. So boom, I had my moment. So I didn't know, like when you're doing it, you don't know how loud you actually are. So but it's also boom, boom. It's thunderstorm. It's going crazy outside. So I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. So as I'm moaning, you hear Roshan. I'm like, so Mary get up. I'm like, oh my God. So I'm like, I'm gonna have to like, okay, I'm gonna have to play this off. So she like, I know you in here. I hear you. So I'm looking in the mirror, like telling the mirror to go back. So she like, so I'm holding her hand. She go deep back in the closet. So I'm like, oh my God. So now I'm looking at things. She like, yeah, keep playing games with me. I know you in here. It's cool though. So she goes back in the Neri room. I put on my stuff and I hurried up. I ran and I straight up, I'm not going to kid you. I ran right into the bathroom to calm myself down because I was like a pole. So I was like, I got to get myself together. And then I comes out the bathroom and goes into Daenerys' room with her. And she like crying. I'm like, why you crying? She like, where you was just at? I'm like, I was in the bathroom. She like, so why you just didn't say you was in the bathroom? I'm like, because I was defecating. She like, I could have sworn I had a feeling. She like, I was asleep. I had a dream you was freaking. Well, she said, Mary. I had a dream you was Mary. I said, what? She like, yeah, and I can hear you moaning and everything. And I had a dream. I'm like, why would you have a dream? I'm like, I was not. She like, so is y'all doing it? Was y'all just doing it? I'm like, no. She like, because I felt it. So now we argue. I'm like, you know what? I ain't got time for this. So she like, y'all was. So as I'm coming out, I'm like, I'm finna go. She running behind me, but she see Mary coming out the closet. She say, so this where y'all been? She like, this where y'all been? So Mary like, I'm looking for something. I just got done getting out the shower. She say, how you just get done getting out the shower and you just get done taking a... So y'all was in there together. I'm like, man, I'm finna go. So she was like, come back. She was telling me to come back. So I'm running from this girl. She's running after me in the buildings. So I'm like, oh my God. So I shake her. Hurry, I went to Mia's house and I went on ahead. And as soon as I went to Mia's house, I hid under the bed.